Hello and welcome to the programme. We begin with breaking news. The UK has suspended extradition arrangements with Hong Kong with immediate effect. As tensions grow with Beijing, the UK's Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab said the government was concerned about the new security law introduced by China and the alleged human rights abuses against the Uyghur minority.
The national security law does not provide legal or judicial safeguards in such cases. And I'm also concerned about the potential reach of the extraterritorial provisions. So I have consulted with the Home Secretary, the Justice Secretary and the Attorney General, and the government has decided to suspend the extradition treaty immediately and indefinitely. And I should also tell the House that we would not consider reactivating those arrangements unless and until there are clear and robust safeguards which are able to prevent extradition from the UK being misused under the new national security legislation.
Well, for more on this, let's head to London and speak to our correspondent, Tig Enright. Hello there to you, Tig. We were just hearing from Dominic Raab just there. Tell us a little bit more about the reasons why the UK has decided to pull itself out of its extradition arrangements with Hong Kong.
Hi there. Well, the UK Foreign Secretary gave a list of reasons, beginning with the persecution of the Muslim Uyghur minority in the Xinjiang district of China. He also cited the difficulties that they've been going through, of course, in recent times with the decision by the UK to remove Huawei from its 5G mobile phone network. But fundamentally, this was a decision based on the imposition of a new national security law on Hong Kong enacted by China, something which Dominic Raab said was a clear breach of the treaty which allowed for the transition of Hong Kong from British to Chinese sovereignty around 30 or so, 25 or so years ago. And effectively, on a very practical basis, this means that Hong Kong courts can no longer seek the extradition of citizens from the UK. But fundamentally, this is a diplomatic snub, a clear warning from the UK to Hong Kong saying that because of the imposition of this national security law, we can no longer trust you.
No longer trust you, because it really does seem, doesn't it, Tig, that relations between the UK and China have hit a new low. How strained are those ties right now?
I can't think of any time over the past generation that they've been worse, not helped by the fact, of course, that you have the United States pulling at the strings of the UK, which is now trying to forge its way as an independent state outside of the influence of the European Union in this post-Brexit world, hoping to do trade deals with the United States. Perhaps even at some point it had hoped to do one with China in the middle distance. And of course it was the United States' insistence that the UK removed the Chinese tech firm Huawei's infrastructure from its 5G network, which really helped bring about this sharp deterioration in relations. Of course, this Hong Kong national security law issue has been bubbling on not just for months but for years, but really has risen to a new climax with Beijing simply imposing its will on Hong Kong. And clearly Dominic Raab saying he needs to send out a strong signal that it's not tolerable. He says the UK is watching and the world is watching too.
OK, well, sending out a strong signal. Tig Enright in London, many thanks.